It's February, yeah.
February,
Very scary, yeah.
very scary.
Black people loving black people.
Say it again. My
Yo,
bad.
we wildin' shit, man. We
It's February, it's very scary. Black people loving black people. Black people loving black people. Black people loving black people. It's February, it's very scary. Black people loving black people. Black people loving black people. Black people loving black people.
Tonight's topic for our Black History person is my dear brother, class of 1996, NBA champion from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, a person who I could not stand when he was playing basketball, but I respected because of his ferocity, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant. Let's give some squirrels up for Kobe Bryant real quick. R.I.P. Kobe. I just want to go through his career accolades, and y'all can just say what you want because I think most people have some understanding. This is straight from Wikipedia, but we all know this, and I have a couple of Kobe Bryant stories that I want to share. Kobe was a 5-time NBA champion, 2-time NBA Finals MVP. He won the NBA Most Valuable Player award once. He was an 18-time NBA All-Star, a 4-time All-Star Game MVP, an 11-time All-NBA First Teamer, a 2-time All-NBA Second Team, a 2-time All-NBA Third Team, 9 NBA All-Defensive First Team appearances, 3-time All-NBA Second Team appearances, 2-time NBA Scoring Champion, NBA Slam Dunk Contest winner, NBA All-Rookie Second Team Award. He wore number 8, number 24, both are retired. He was the Naismith Prep Player of the Year. He's first team All-American, Parade All-American. He was 4th team Parade All-American, and he was in the McDonald's All-American game. The brother scored 33,643 points. He averaged 25 points a game throughout his career, over 7,000 rebounds, over 6,000 assists. We can get into all the accolades about basketball, but he also was a family man. He went through some drama with his family, and I like to point this out. He went through some dramas with his wife, but before he passed away, he made it work, and his family was actually one of the epitomes of like what an American family and what a Black American father looks like. And I want to give Kobe more props for his fatherhood than his basketball career, because we don't focus in on some of the things that Black men actually do off of the sports ball arena, off of the basketball court. And after he retired, he got heavily into the film industry. I believe, did he win an Oscar?
Yeah, he won an Oscar for a short story. Yep.
Yeah, Kobe won an Oscar. So this guy was great at everything. And then last year, he tragically passed away in a helicopter accident. I don't want to go too much into it because I don't want to trigger myself or anybody else. But I love you, Kobe Bryant, and your daughter. What you think about Kobe, man?
Well, look, Kobe helped win me money during the NBA Finals, so he's always been good with me because of that. He was someone that because he was on the West Coast. I would stay up late, Thursday, Friday nights over the weekend and stuff to watch him play with the Lakers. Just a great guy. He was a great competitor, and it's the epitome of what Mamba mentality is all about. So when he passed away, I remember very vividly where I was at. I was getting set up on Radio Row in Miami last year when the news started trickling in about his tragic death, and of course his daughter being on there. And what's crazy is I had interviewed what's the guy's name who's on FS1? I'm feel bad because I'm just gosh, the one that stole the credit cards that filled in for Colin Coward from time to time. But anyway, somebody in the thing will notify me.
Damn,
But
that's how you describe him?
yeah, well, no, it happened. I mean, that's I mean, he did what he did. If you look it up, college basketball player steals credit card, his picture will pop up. White guy too. But I started to say that I had interviewed him on my show that week, and come to find out his daughter went to school with Kobe's daughter, and they were actual friends and stuff. So he had to explain to her what was going on and stuff like that, because his daughter, was having a tragic thing. Like, she was expecting to go play, just to go over to their house and play, and she couldn't anymore because she was no longer there. So it's I mean, real tragic story, but
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't have anything to add after that. Just
you know what? I put this on Facebook, put this on Instagram, I put it everywhere. There's another thing that happened today, Dwayne. Thank you for reminding me. The GOAT, the real GOAT, the GOAT that can look Tom Brady and say, ha ha. The only other GOAT that's possible besides Serena, because there's two GOATs. It's Serena
about Bill Russell
and Bill Russell. Y'all arguing with me all day long. Ain't nobody winning 10, 11 championships and coaching the championship and playing basketball at the same time. He got rings for days, and he was an NBA MVP. But today,
different era. But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
different era, my ass. He was playing against Wilt Chamberlain.
I mean, but it was only like 4 teams in the NBA when he played. I mean, I know it's about 8.
Okay,
but it wasn't.
Okay. Now we're gonna argue a little bit.
Oh, we could argue now.
There was more than 4 teams in the NBA.
Hold on, I was being facetious, but it was about 8 teams when he played.
It was not 8. The league was drastically expanding by the last time he had his championship. And
by the last time, I'm talking about
this brother won championships. This brother won championships over Wilt Chamberlain, the most athletic center to ever touch a basketball. We're not gonna argue about it, because you know what? Happy birthday, Bill Russell. One of the NBA's first black coaches, and also one of the NBA's first black MVPs. And that's it, folks. Darren, you got any last words?
Well, yeah, because I thought you was gonna ask me, do I have somebody for Black
I didn't know you had someone. Dwayne,
you didn't
cue the music back up.
I mean, you didn't ask. So I'll wait for the music cue back up, and then I'll hit them with something.
Black people loving black people. Say it again. We wild as shit, man.
It's February, it's very scary. Black people loving black people. Black people loving black people. Black people loving black people.
Okay, so my person for Black History. You all don't know this person, but it's a black woman. She is my mother. Her name is Nina Howard. She retired from public service at the end of last year, December 31st. She worked here locally in Kansas City in the health field as well as the political field. She was someone who literally was in what I consider the old woman who lived in the shoe, had so many kids, didn't know what to do. One day she had a lot of kids, but she had a lot of people come through our house, live on our house throughout, and she was just someone who opened up her house and doors and stuff for people. Literally, there was one time in my household that both of my brother's baby mamas lived with us, which was a sight to behold within itself. So, so she is a strong black woman, and then also, she had a heart unlike any other, because she worked for a community health center where she was the community director. So she would put on citywide health fairs each and every year, where about 5,000 people would come down, one particular day, get free health care, get seen, get covered, all that type of stuff. And she would also do like what you would call Christmas drive, toy drives and stuff like that. And I'll never forget that there was a kid, and we would always take the day off and help my mom, bring, load toys up from the Marines and stuff, and take down there to her job. And there was a kid who who didn't have any toys, whose parents didn't sign up, and was crying because he wasn't, he didn't have, their family didn't have anything for Christmas. My mom got his information, and before the next day was out, we had a U-Haul full of toys to take over to the little kid's house. And I mean, to see the look on that kid's face and his parents was just something that always stuck with us from that time period, because there were times that we felt like we would go without, but she always found a way. And so I want to make sure that I recognized her for Black History as well.
Absolutely. Tell us her name one more time.
Nina Howard.
Nina Howard. We love you, Nina Howard. We say your name and we acknowledge you, and thank you for having such an amazing son. And the only mistake he made was not staying on the strip club.
Trap squirrels, look if you with it. Trap